Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. In today's video, I will share with you how much I've spent before I was offered my Kelly 28, and for the second part of this video, I will share with you how I scored my Kelly at the boutique. Before we start, I just wanted to put a disclaimer that I'm not showing off in this video. I just wanted to share with you my experience and strategy. So I really hope that I can help more of you to successfully score your quota back. And if you find this video helpful, I would really appreciate it if you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I upload videos every weekend all about luxury and fashion. Now let's get started. I already wrote down some notes on my phone, so please bear with me that I will have to look at my phone multiple times in this video. I purchased 4 items to get my Kelly. I'm a very organized person, so I keep an Excel sheet in my laptop, and also because I have a limited budget, so I always try to be mindful and strategic when it comes to luxury shopping, especially for Hermes. The first item that I purchased is this cashmere scarf. It is made of 100% cashmere. I mentioned this in my Hermes gift ideas video. If you haven't watched that video, go check it out and I will link above. I really love this one because the color goes with everything. So in the winter, especially in New York, it gets very windy and cold, so I can just throw it on. I think this is a very good investment, and the price of this is $335, which is a really good price, right? Because it is made of 100% cashmere. On the same day that I purchased the scarf, I also tried on these boots, but they didn't have my size at the time. After a few days, my SA told me that my size was available, so I went back to the store and picked up these boots, and this is the mid-heel version, which is about 60 milliliters. They are very comfortable and I really love the look of it. It just makes my feet and my legs look skinnier and longer. You can wear it with jeans, skirts, dress pants, dresses, just everything. And the price of these are $980. The third time that I went to the store was to purchase this tray, and the price of this is $190, and I also posted a photo on Instagram. So if you want to see more photos for my luxury shopping, especially Hermes and my bags or outfits, check out my Instagram at renees.liu, which is the same as my YouTube channel's name, and I will leave the link in the information box down below. This tray is very sturdy and the quality is really good. I really love the print of it. I saw this on Instagram. A lot of people use it to display their jewelries, watches, keys, and I just use it to store my engagement ring, watch, and some perfume samples. So I use this every single day. When I buy something from Hermes, I wanted to make sure that I buy something that I absolutely love and I will use it very often. In terms of the cost per wear, I think the items that I purchase are definitely worth the money. And that comes to the fourth item that I purchased is this Cod Watch, and this is in the gold Birkin leather with a silver hardware, and the dimension is 23 by 23 mm. It also has a larger size, which is 29 by 29, but I think this 23 size looks perfect on my wrist, and the price of this is $2,825. So those are the 4 items that I purchased before the Kelly, and at the same day that I purchased my Kelly, I also purchased a Tully, and this is $175. The price of the Kelly is $12,000. It is a little bit more expensive than the regular Kelly. Usually the Kelly 28 is about $10,500, but because this is a special edition with the canvas, so that's why it is more expensive than the regular Kelly. So if you calculate the ratio, it will be about 0.36 to 1. So that's the pre-spendings, and I hope this will be a good references for you guys. But I also wanted to put a disclaimer that please do not mention to your essay that this is a ratio that you source from somewhere else, because everyone's Hermes journey is different. The reason that I got Kelly pretty easily compared to a lot of customers is probably because the location that I buy it. I purchased my bags in New York. New York is a big city, so we do have a lot of shipments, so that makes it easier. But let's talk about the second part of this video, is how I scored my Kelly. In my previous video, I talked about 5 tips to score a Birkin, and if you haven't watched that video, I will link it above. So in this video, I will also share 5 more tips. So in total, I have 10 tips to share with you guys. And if you watch all of my 10 tips, I really hope that that gives you a higher chance to score your dream quarter bag. Tip number 1, I wanted to answer a question from many of you guys. After I got my Birkin, I got asked multiple times on both Instagram and YouTube that if it's okay to change your SA. The short answer is yes. It's definitely okay to change SA, but my suggestion is that in the beginning, I would suggest you to buy some small stuff such as the fashion jewelry, the bracelets, the earrings, necklaces, tulle scarves, just something that's within your acceptable price range and something that you are willing to buy, no matter if you will be offered a quarter bag or if you will still have a good relationship with this SA. So just do this after 2-3 times, and at this time I believe you already have a feeling that if you want to work with this SA and you know if this SA is nice and helpful, and after that make sure you stick with this one SA and continue to buy more stuff from this SA. Many of you guys also ask me if it's embarrassing to change an SA in the same store. So to me, the answer is definitely no. When I purchased a bracelet in the costume jewelry section, I met another SA. The next day I emailed him and be like, you know, thank you for your service. There are also a few other stuff that I'm interested in. I will plan to visit you again sometime next month, just something like this. But he never responded. Originally, I thought that okay, maybe this SA doesn't check his email frequently. Let me just message him again. So after I messaged him, still no response. So at the time, I already know that okay, that's it, right? I'm not going to work with this SA anymore. You know, if the SA doesn't really care about you, so why would they remember you? And why would it be embarrassing if I go back to the store, if I meet the SA again, will he still remember me? Probably not, because they don't care about me and they didn't even respond to my email or messages, so it doesn't matter, right? I feel like we should always remind ourselves that we are the customer, so we should spend money and work with an SA we are happy to work with. Tip number 2 is to maintain a relationship with your SA. So that doesn't mean that you have to chat with them all the time. It doesn't mean that you have to tell them your privacy, your family, or things like that. So what I do is that whenever I take photos for my outfits with the Kelly bag or Birkin bag, or when I post pictures for the sushi tray or the scarf on Instagram, I always send the same photo to my SA and just say something like, I put my rings and the watch that I got from you guys on the tray and it is just so beautiful. Things like that, you know, that makes them happy because they feel that you actually really love their product. You're not someone that is going to buy some stuff just to get a Kelly bag or Birkin bag. So I feel like that is very important. And also from the photos that you shared with your SA, especially your outfits, it's a better chance for them to get to know you more. And in the future, there's a higher chance that they will offer something that you like if they know you as a friend. Tip number 3, if you really want to get a Kelly or Birkin, there are a few categories that I recommend you to purchase. The categories are the clothing, the watch, and the fine jewelries, because if you just buy one item, they are of higher value and the SA can get higher commissions on these categories. That being said, they are happier to offer you a Kelly or Birkin. In my opinion, buying one item of higher value value is better than buying multiple items of lower values. But again, it is up to you. It is your own choice to buy what you want. I always recommend my friends and my subscribers and viewers to buy something that you truly love and you will use. Please do not buy a watch or any of their fine jewelry because they are of higher value, and if you don't use them, then why would you buy them, right? Again, I mentioned in my previous video that this Cape Cod watch is the key factor that I was offered the Cali. So that comes to the fourth tip that I wanted to share with you guys. Even though I knew this was the watch that I wanted because I already tried it on a few times at the store with my essay, and he also has this watch but in a larger size, and he has it for multiple years. He recommends this to me. He thinks that this is a piece that goes with everything, so that's why I wanted to give it a try. But I also wanted to be more strategic because I'm already going to spend so much money on a watch, so it doesn't hurt for me to just ask for a Cali. The holiday season was coming, and that was the time that the store will get a lot of shipment. There will be a higher chance for me to get a quota bag. So this is what I told him. I'm also interested in getting a Cali bag. Here are the colors and the sizes that I'm interested in. I sent him the pictures. I would like to pick up the watch with the Cali. In my opinion, that gives them the motivation to keep an eye for you on those quota bags. Sometimes you can't just hint them. You want to be more straightforward. Tip number 5, last but not least, is to be clear with what you want and also be open-minded. After I purchased my scarf and the boots, I feel like it is pretty much the time that I wanted to send my essay my preferences and just ask him to keep an eye for me. So I will share with you a collage that I sent him. I collected photos from social media and I made this collage. So I told him that I'm okay with Cali 25 or 28 in the return style. I prefer the Togo leather. I like that blue shade, and I'm okay with any gray shade. I'm also open to gold, brown, gray, which is the white shade, and also the pink shade, which is sakura. I don't have any requirements on the hardware. I feel like I already gave him a very big range, so he should be able to offer me something within this range. If you just want a very specific bag, then it may become a little bit more difficult. Another reason that I sent him this collage is because I don't want to send him a long paragraph or long sentence with what I like. It's very difficult for them to remember. You want to make their life a little bit easier, and then just give them the visual impact, and they can remember that very easily. And you know, a math essay, they are very sensitive with the colors, so if you send them a picture, they can tell right away. So at the end, of course, he didn't offer me a return Cali. Instead, this is a Celia Cali, but I'm okay with it, and this is in the gold color, so this is within my acceptable range. So those are the 5 tips that I wanted to share in this video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below or DM me on Instagram. If you find this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to join my YouTube family. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.